Good afternoon, everybody. No, I couldn't get through a trip without pulling up my camp oven at least once now. They've got all those accessories for it to get it all set up and working well. So today I'm trying something totally different. In that I don't know how well it's going to come out yet. I've never tried making it before. Ever. So I don't know what's going to happen. But I'm going to try to make a mini meatloaf in this world's tiniest loaf pan. I have no idea what to expect yet, but I got a couple of recipes I've looked up online. I'm going to try to make my own variation on it, and I'm going to cook it in my camp oven. So make sure the camp oven's preheated to 350. Mine's already up there. And we're going to start mixing the ingredients together. So we're going to add an onion and a pepper to this. See, I'm making my own recipe up as I go along based on other people's recipes, so like I said, I don't know how this is going to come out yet. An onion and a pepper. We only need 1/4 of an onion. Don't need the whole thing. Use that piece. And I'll chop this up as finely as I can. There you got your onion all cut up. In the bowl. We're going to do the same thing to the pepper now. Again, we just need 1/4 of the pepper, diced and seeded. Onions and peppers all chopped up, ready to go. Put these things aside. I've got 1/2 pound of ground beef. Now I'm going to do something that's going to seem strange to some people, but I'm going to use Bob's Red Mill egg replacer. Why am I using egg replacer? Because this recipe really only needs 1/2 an egg. Because I'm taking other recipes and shrinking them down for a single serving type size. This is probably still going to be way too much food, even just for myself, in fact. But I only need about 1/2 an egg. And this stuff allows me to measure out exactly the amount of egg I need without having to carry a bunch of stuff in the refrigerator. Yes, I can carry a bottle of liquid eggs in the fridge and things like that, but that's more space in the fridge. This doesn't need refrigeration. It doesn't really spoil unless it gets unless the moisture gets to it. That's why you keep the bag sealed. So this stuff is perfect for this. So to make 1 egg, you use 1 tablespoon of the egg replacer and 2 tablespoons of water. So I just need 1/2 tablespoon of this stuff and 1 tablespoon water. Tablespoon egg replacer. I don't have a good measuring spoon. And a full 1 gallon bottle of water to get 1 tablespoon of water. Yep. That's all I've got at the moment. There. Should be good. Gooey. Clean this up a bit. I wonder if this is even all going to fit in the loaf pan. So I just got a bottle of Market Basket breadcrumbs. Need 1/8 of a cup. Should be good. Okay, breadcrumbs. A teaspoon of soy sauce. The recipe's called for Worcestershire. Worcestershire? Worcestershire? I don't know. Calls for that, but I've got soy sauce instead. About a teaspoon of that. And about a teaspoon of ketchup too. Well, half a teaspoon of garlic powder. This is the one I just bought in the previous video at the Price Chopper. Hopefully this one doesn't solidify like the last one I had did. Much better sealing container. I like lots of garlic in it, so don't mind me. Alright, we're going to mix all this together. Looks like I'm going to have to do it by hand. Yuck. That may be the only way to get this done right. I don't think I'm going to be able to do it with the spoon. Alright. It's time to get my hands dirty. Ew. I forgot to add Italian seasoning to this. Let's add that in. Don't know how much, just adding some in. And I'm also supposed to add a 1/4 cup of milk. Okay? Sure, why not? To make it even messier. And here we go, continuing to mix this all together. Yuck. Okay. Add a little cooking spray to this pan just to be sure. And then we're going to put this messy stuff into here. Yuck. Just yuck. Now I'm going to put a bit more ketchup on top. Spread that out a bit. A little bit of flavor to the glazing. I'm going to add some brown sugar to it too. I'll spread that in. And yes, I have definitely made way too much food for myself. So I'm gonna have leftovers, so if anybody wants to come over and have some, be my guest. Alright. Now we gotta put this in the oven. So I don't know how long this is gonna take to bake yet. Somewhere around 40 minutes to an hour. So it's going to take a while and eat up a lot of propane, but it is what it is. So I wanted to try this, so noisy old vehicle. Anyway, alright, we'll check back in with you guys in just a bit. Comes the moment we've all been waiting for, not the little kid crying. Taking the meatloaf out. I ended up baking it for a full hour because I don't have a meat thermometer to check it, so gave it the full hour. Ooh, that looks good. That looks real good. Maybe a little burnt on the top, but that looks good. It's gonna take me a minute to figure out how to get that out of the pan now. A little burnt on the sides, but you know, it's probably not too bad. And no, I didn't plan this dinner out real well. I didn't think of any sides or anything to make with it. I just had myself a big hunk of meatloaf. Probably should have made a side of corn and maybe some sort of a mashed potato or something, but it's more than enough food here right by itself. I don't need anything else with it, really. Let's see how it came out, though. Sure, it looks good. Not bad. A little too burnt on the sides. So maybe a lower temperature might be good. A little extra ketchup on it. Try that. Noisy here, isn't it? Okay. It needs work. Definitely needs work. So I'm not going to publish the recipe on the website just yet. But if you want to try it, you can just follow along in the video. And if you got any suggestions on how I can improve it, don't hesitate. I'd love to know. Anyway, I'm going to eat this. I have a ham radio net coming up in a few minutes, so we'll check back in with you guys later. Oh, one additional thing I forgot to mention. What I'm drinking with it. Brownie caramel root beer. Or caramel cream root beer. Picked this up at Cracker Barrel a while back. So, I think this will be a good pairing with the meatloaf. Not much head in it. I've had this one before, and I know it's a sweet root beer. It's good. A little on the flat side, but it's good. Alright, now I'll check in with you guys later. Well, this is it, my last night here. It's been an interesting and eventful trip. I was worried when I got into this campground that I was just going to be bored, because there isn't a whole lot to do here, but turned out I had plenty to do. I had that dinner with my subscribers. That was pretty awesome there. Thanks again to Alice and Eric for inviting me to that. That was a lot of fun. And had my solar panel mounting system go together, and my trip into town, and getting recognized by a couple people there. One person right in the supermarket in Lincoln there recognized me from my YouTube channel, and then the campground host. Yeah, so it's been a lot of fun there. Almost feeling like a celebrity these days sometimes. Anyway. Alright. I'm off to bed here, so we will pick this up in the morning, because I know I'm not going to be doing a whole lot tomorrow. Tomorrow we're just going to get everything packed back in the van, get everything secured so it's not going to fly all over the place, and we're just going to start heading back home. We're going to stop, I'm thinking I'm going to stop in Plymouth. Yeah, Plymouth, New Hampshire. And if I remember correctly, there's a gas station with a Dunkin' Donuts in it, because I need to get gas for the van, and I need to get breakfast for me. So, so I'll probably just stop there and do it all in one stop. And it's like 15 minutes towards home, so it's not that big a deal. So I think that's what we're going to do tomorrow. But in the meantime, I'm off to bed. So we'll talk to you guys in the morning. Good morning, everybody. It was a good night's sleep, except my weather station kept beeping at me all night. It would go beep, beep, every half hour to an hour or so. I don't know why it was doing that. That's the noise it makes when you shut off the weather station and turn it back on again. So I know I put a fresh battery in it just before I left on this trip, so I don't know if the battery's loose, or because I've rearranged things on the roof and one of the cellular antennas for the hotspot is too close to the weather station. Haven't quite figured that out yet, but that was pretty annoying. It kept waking me up all night. But otherwise, as you can see, I started packing up already, getting ready to go. Today's departure day. Heading back to the home base. Not looking forward to going back into the heat. It's been so nice and cool up here, but they're predicting temperatures high of 88 today. 88 degrees Fahrenheit, and not looking forward to it. Not at all. But anyway, alright, I gotta get this packing finished here and get myself over to a Dunkin' Donuts and get some breakfast, get some gas for the van, Wolfman Jack, and be on the way here. Alright, one last walkthrough. You see, it's kind of a neat site with these 3 levels. In some ways I enjoyed it, like this area up here being set back from the main road where I had my canopy and kitchen area set up. Some ways I didn't enjoy it though too, because I had to keep running up and down the stairs every time I needed to get something out of the van. And cooking meals was a real pain, because I had to grab all the ingredients a few at a time and bring them up here. But it worked out pretty well. I had my canopy up here, and didn't really rain too much except for the first night, and that was just light rain, so weather wasn't really a big problem here. But not bad here, not a bad little site. A little too people-y on Saturday, so you'd think I would have learned my lesson from the last time, but this is not a campground to go to if you want to get away from people, at least on the weekends. This is definitely a weekday and off-season type campground to go to. So it looks like I got everything. I don't see anything else around the campsite. I guess it's time to hit the road. I'll miss the campsite. I'm not going to bother going back down to say one more look at the pond. It's just too people-y down there right now. I'm out of here. So I won't miss the people. I certainly won't miss those little tiny bees, and I won't miss the bear. And if you want to know what I'm talking about there, go back a few videos there where I talk about my bear encounter. Unfortunately, I didn't catch any of it on video because it happened at 9 o'clock at night, but check it out anyway. I told an interesting story there. Alright, so I guess it's time to take off. I think we got everything now. Now everything's packed up. We're heading out. I don't see anything flying around my van, so I guess that's good. I'm gonna miss some of the stuff. I'm not gonna miss all the people here. I just got way too people here today. Alright, let's go see if we can find a Dunkin' Donuts and get some breakfast, and find a gas station and get some gas. That's the next agenda. We made it to Dunkin's, and I'm going to do a quick check on the roof rack. Everything looks okay. It seems to have shifted up there. Kayak moved a little, I don't know, yeah. Kayak might have moved a little, but well, it looks okay. Alright, I'm going to go get some breakfast. So I got my usual at Dunkin's here, my hash brown, my sausage, egg, and cheese croissant, and a small coffee. Nothing really fancy. It's usually consistent food here, so. Breakfast. I gotta find gas. Why do I have an ant on me? Really? Where that came from. Alright, gas buddy. Let's see what they got for reasonably priced gas around here. $3.69 at the Irving. Ugh. Tenny Mountain $3.39. $3.49 at another Irving. That's a little bit better. I paid $3.69. I'll go a little further and go to this One for $3.46 instead. That sounds reasonable. I wonder where that is. So that's right off 93. I can continue my trek down Route 3 a bit more. Cool. Excellent. Alright. Good. So that's what we're going to head towards. Get my gas there, and we'll be all set. Made it to the rest area on 93, so got my gas. Kind of expensive gas, but got my gas, what was it? $77.40. Charged me $3.47 a gallon. Ouch. Gas is expensive for this truck, or this van, but oh well, we got it. We got a full tank. Covered me for the rest of this trip, and probably most of, if not all of, the next trip, so that'll be good. Next trip we're heading over to Irving State Forest and meet up with my brother again. So not sure how much video I'm going to get as usual, but we're meeting up with him and doing a few things out there, so we'll try to get to you some footage if I can, and certainly get you a tour of the campground before I leave. But otherwise, I guess this is where we're going to end this trip there. But if you want to help out there, help me buy some more of this gas. Buy me a gallon of gas. It's at buymeacoffee.com/LWWolf. And any help is appreciated. So if you want to help me continue these adventures. And also, we got the memberships now too, like I said in the earlier video. About that, turn that down. You want to help out there too. Monthly payment there of $4.99 a month. You get some bonus content footage and stuff, and you'll help my adventures out. And more adventure funds I have, the more adventures I can go on. So anyway, that's enough begging for today. So I want to thank everybody for watching. If you're not already subscribed, hit that subscribe button down there. And with that, remember, slow down, enjoy life, and always be kind. I'll talk to you guys later. But I know it's a sweet root beer. I've had this one before. Ooh, geez. Wow. I guess I'm putting clean shorts on tomorrow. Wow. Outtake anybody? Yeah, that was fun. Alright, let's try this again.